What's up, you guys? This is One Classic Gamer here. Welcome to my collectible guide for Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. It is finally here. I've been working on this video for the past week, and it's finally here. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to collect all 100 of the treasures in this game, including the additional strange relic in this game, which adds up to 101 collectibles. Now, there's a couple things I have to say before I get into this. First things first, since there are 101 of these in this game, I'm going to be going through these collectibles pretty damn fast, because there's a lot of them, and also there might be potential spoilers, so if you haven't actually played this game, and it's kind of hard to describe where a collectible is without spoiling that particular part of the game, so there will be spoilers in this video, so just warning you about that. So yeah, let's get into this. So chapter 1, as soon as you wake up after jumping off the train and whatnot, you're gonna get up and it's all snowy and whatnot, and you're gonna want to head to the right, and underneath the tree is gonna be the first treasure. And then treasure number 2, you're going to be going through this area right here, and it's going to kind of collapse. And this is the area where you first, grab the gun for your first time. And sitting in the snow right behind there is going to be treasure number 2 right here. And, a little bit ahead, you're going to have to shoot the lock off of this door in order to get it open. And once you do get it open, this door, you want to jump down here and look up, and on this hanging dead guy is going to be the third treasure. And then a little ways ahead, you're going to be climbing up, and you're going to have to jump to this train cart right here. When you jump to it, what you want to do, instead of proceeding forward, is you want to jump back, and treasure 4 is going to be hidden right here in the snow. Since there are 101 of these, a lot of these treasures are extremely well hidden, because they're very evenly spaced together. They're very close to each other. So there are a lot of treasures that are extremely well hidden in this game. So treasure number 5 and the last treasure of chapter 1 is going to be up here in this train cart. It's going to be up in the back here. And yeah, so jumping ahead to chapter 2 here, as soon as Drake pushes this manhole cover up and you enter into this upper sewer area, this is in the beginning of chapter 2. Basically, as soon as you get up here, it's going to be right behind you. So it's going to be right behind you, sitting on this crate right here. So there it is. And then immediately after, you're going to give Flynn a boost, and he's going to bring the ladder down for you. And you're going to want to climb up this ladder, and then you're going to want to climb up here. And when you get up here, you want to turn around, and you'll see another ladder up here, a hidden ladder that will lead up to this little metal catwalk where the 7th treasure is. And then treasure number 8 is going to be in this area where you have to disable the alarm on this door. As soon as you get to the door, you want to turn to the right, and it's literally just going to be sitting there on that mannequin right there. Treasure number 9 is going to be outside in this courtyard area. You're going to jump down and go to the left, and you're going to take this guy out right here. And as soon as you take him out, what you're going to want to do is keep going up these stairs, and you're going to want to drop it down, and it's going to be sitting right here in the bushes. And then treasure number 10 is going to be a little bit ahead. You're going to have some more guards take out this guy right here first, and then there's going to be this little fountain area behind us, and the treasure is just going to be sitting here in the fountain. So you want to make sure you don't get spotted, and just yeah, go and get it, and take this guy out too while you're at it. Sweet dreams. And then treasure number 11 is going to be in this area where Flynn throws the rope up, and he almost gets caught there, and you have to shoot that guy. You're going to have to do quite a bit of climbing to get to this one. But basically, you're going to be climbing along here, and once you get up here, you're going to want to go across this little boardwalk, or this, whatever this is, and shimmy all the way across, and then climb up, and then jump up here, and it's going to be sitting like right next to the window. And there it is. Treasure number 12 is going to be in this area right here. You're going to be climbing up, and you're supposed to climb up. Like, you're supposed to swing across and jump over here, and then climb up and pull this guy off of the rooftop. But instead what you want to do is you want to drop down to like this extremely well-hidden collectible. This was one of the more well-hidden ones, if I do say so myself. But you're going to want to shimmy all the way across here, and then drop down into this like pipe right here, and it's going to be sitting there for you. There it is. And then treasure number 13 is going to be after this, like this area where you got to shoot this other guard. Once you jump down, you're going to run. This is when you're running across rooftops. The game is going to want you to go forward, but instead what you want to do is go to the right and then to the left, and you're going to want to aim your gun up, and it's going to be hanging right there. And you're going to have to shoot it in order to bring it down. There are going to be a lot of those in this game where you have to shoot the treasure in order to bring it down. So just warning you guys about that. And then treasure number 14 is going to be in this area where, you know, Flynn basically betrayed you, and now the guards are coming after you. Like right when that cutscene is over, you want to come over here for the 14th treasure. And then treasure number 15 is actually going to be, once you go down into the sewers here, it's going to, you're going to like go down this hill right here, as you're about to see, like this, this like little slope. And you're going to come to the left, and you're going to have guys aiming at you, but they won't hit you because they suck at aiming. And the treasure's going to be sitting right here in the corner. Alrighty. Jumping ahead to chapter 3 now. As soon as you set the bombs, or charge the first bomb, you're going to have a little bit of cutscene, and as soon as that cutscene is over, you're going to want to come to the left right here, and on top of this, run on top of this like piece of wood and shoot this treasure down. And there it is. Treasure number 16. And then treasure number 17 is going to be in this area a little ways ahead. You're going to have some guys to take out, 2 guys. And once you do take them out, the treasure is going to be, you're going to have to run across another log of wood to get to it, but it's going to be right here in the corner. There it is. Treasure number 18 is going to be up here. You're supposed to climb over. Instead, what you want to do is climb up to the right here. There's a hidden area where the 18th treasure is. This one is pretty off the beaten path here, if I do say so myself. But there it is. And then treasure number 19 is going to be in this area where you're going to fight a lot of guys here, like hand-to-hand. But once you are done fighting them, you're going to want to climb up this rope. And this treasure requires a lot of climbing, by the way. You want to climb up here to the right. Then you're going to want to climb up here. And then you're going to want to jump to this hanging piece of wood and do some swinging. And then you're going to want to basically shimmy across here. And then once you finally get up here, what you want to do is jump onto this lone like cliff right here, this edge or whatever, for the 19th treasure. And then jumping ahead to chapter 4 now. There's a lot of fighting in this area. You're going to be using the grenades for your first time. Once you're done fighting the enemies, the treasure's going to be sitting right up here on this like mast right here. You have to shoot it in order to bring it down, and it's going to be sitting here in the water. And then treasure number 21 is going to be when you jump down into this tomb, or this like area where the Marco Polo's crew is. As soon as you jump down here, what you want to do is you want to come this way and pull out your gun, and you're going to aim up at this like hanging statue for the 21st treasure. And then treasure number 22 is going to be a little ways ahead. You're going to have a little bit of a cutscene in this area. But once that cutscene is over, it's going to be another one hanging up at the top there. And there it is, treasure number 22. Alright, jumping into chapter 5 here. This is going to be the strange relic of this game. You're going to come into this area, and there's going to be a couple enemies that you need to take out. There's going to be 2 of them, actually, that you need to take out. Once you do actually kill them, what you need to do is go to the right here, and then drop down into this little secret, like, little sewer area for the strange relic. And I was punching. I don't know why I was doing that. Alright, and jumping to chapter 6, there's going to be a lot of fighting in this area. I mean, a lot of it. Once you do kill all the enemies, you want to climb up here to like this, basically up this pole here. And all the way up at the top is going to be the 24th treasure. There it is. And then immediately after, you're going to want to drop down, and in the same area is going to be the 25th treasure. You're going to want to come to this little like temple area, and up at the symbol right there is going to be the 25th treasure. You need to shoot it in order to bring it down. And treasure number 26 is going to be a little ahead. You're going to climb up to this fire escape right here, and you're going to have to jump onto, like, do some more climbing here, basically.
Very resourceful.
And, yeah, you're going to do some climbing, and you're going to swing onto this rooftop right here, and you have to, basically, you have to go in through this open way right here, but instead what you want to do is go to the right instead, and it's going to be sitting in the corner right there. Okay, and a little bit ahead, you're going to come to this area like this staircase, and you're going to want to, once you clear all the enemies out, you're going to want to climb all the way up the staircase, and you're going to want to jump onto this thing in the center and climb inside of it, and then drop down for the 27th treasure. Alright, and treasure number 28 is going to be in this area right here. There's going to be more combat here, but once you're done, you're supposed to climb up that stone thing right there. Instead, like treasure number 26, you're going to want to go to the left, and it's going to be sitting on a, like, open suitcase on the rooftop, which is kind of random. And then the final treasure of chapter 6 is going to be in this area. You're going to want to lower this, like, little bridge right here, and then once you do, you have to jump onto the, basically you got to go across this little bridge right here, and you have to jump onto this red building, and then jump onto this other building in front of it, and it's going to be sitting right here next to like this air conditioning vent thing. Alright, jump into chapter 7. As soon as you start chapter 7, you're going to want to go straight to the right, and it's going to be sitting right there in the corner. And then treasure number 31 is in the exact same area. You're going to want to take out all the enemies. Once you do, you want to aim up at this bell for the 31st treasure, and you're going to have to jump inside the fountain to actually get it. There it is. And then treasure number 32, once you make it into this area where it's all like, there's a big giant like stream going, or this flood, it's like flooded in the streets and whatnot, you have to actually swim in the water. And this one actually tricked me because I didn't know you could actually swim in this water, but you want to swim all the way to the end to this like pile of rubble for the 32nd treasure, and it's going to be sitting right there. And treasure number 33, you're going to be going through these blue rooms, this blue room right here, and then once you get out of the blue room, you're going to be at the temple entrance, and you want to go to the left, and treasure number 33 is going to be sitting right here on like this cart thingy. And then jumping ahead to chapter 8, as soon as you start chapter 8, you want to go into this room to the right, and you want to climb up all the way to the top, and up here, and it's going to be sitting here behind this fence, or next to this fence, however. And then you're going to be, a little ahead, you're going to be running here, you're going to fall through this like trap door, and it's going to close on you, and you're going to have this kind of suspenseful sequence where you're going to have this spike ceiling coming down on you, and you got to stop it. The treasure is going to be right here in this room. I completely passed right by it there, so I had to go all the way around to find it, but it's in this room. It's right there. And yeah, that's where it is. So jumping into chapter 9, when you're on like this pink statue face thingy, you want to climb over here to the right, and you're going to want to drop down, and you're going to have to continue running across this area, and you're supposed to go down. See, the camera angle is going to change in a second. You're supposed to go down there, but you want to keep going, and the treasure is going to be sitting right here in the corner. And then treasure number 37, when you're on like this giant like ornament looking thingy, the 37th treasure is going to be over there. You're going to have to shoot it down. Then you're going to have to jump down here, and it's going to be sitting on the ground for you.
We just need to adjust that other reflector.
And then once you've like solved the puzzle and opened up the mouth of this statue, you want to drop down, this is basically where you're supposed to go, and you want to drop all the way down, and as soon as you get to the bottom of this area, you want to take a left, and the treasure is going to be sitting right there. So jumping into chapter 12, there are no collectibles in chapter 10 or 11. So yeah, in this area there's a lot of fighting, but once you kill all the enemies, you want to go into this alleyway right here for the 39th treasure. And then the next treasure is going to be in this like fire escape area. Elena's going to pick up a gun and whatnot. She's going to jump over there, which is where you're supposed to go, but instead you want to keep climbing up these stairs, and it's going to be sitting here at the end of the fire escape. And then treasure number 41, you're going to be on this sign right here, and she's going to lower the walkway down for you, and you're going to have to jump to it. As soon as you climb up, you want to walk across it and go to the left, and the treasure is going to be sitting right here near this gate that you opened up for her. Okay, they're going to be doing the ziplining sequence, and this is like basically as soon as you make it to the train yard. You have to push that cart to our left out of the way, but before you do that, you want to run all the way to the end of this area for the 42nd treasure. And then once you're actually like inside the train yard hangar, you want to run across here and then jump up here and climb, or shimmy to the left. Then jump up to like these monkey bar thingies. And you're going to want to swing all the way to like this lone platform where the treasure number 43 sits. Alrighty, jumping to chapter 13 here. As soon as you start, you want to climb into this train car, and it's going to be right here at the end, past this doorway right here. Like right at the edge of the train. And then the 45th treasure is going to be, you're going to get in this area, it's a couple train cars ahead, you're going to be fighting this guy who jumps in and attacks you. As soon as you take care of him, you want to jump outside and go to the left and climb up to the top of this train car, like the roof of it, and sitting in between whatever these things are is going to be the 45th treasure. And then a little ways ahead, you're going to get in this area where you're going to have to avoid those light thingies, like, that will kill you in one hit. You're going to make it to this train car where you can go inside, and the treasure's going to be sitting right here in front of these blue barrels. And then jumping ahead to chapter 14, you're going to make it to another train car like the last one when you're in the tunnel here. This is towards the beginning of chapter 14, except this time around the treasure's going to be in front of the train car right here. And then treasure number 48, you're going to come to this train car right over here, and you're going to have to shoot this lock in order to get inside. So shoot it, and then kick the door open, and run all the way to the end of this train car, and it's going to be sitting right there on the side, like in the corner. Alright, jumping into chapter 15, there's going to be, this is like the start of chapter 15. There's a lot of fighting in this area, but once you do get rid of the enemies, the first treasure is at the start right there. There's 3 different treasures in this area, and I actually sped this up because he walks pretty dang slow. Once you take out all the enemies, he walks pretty slow, but there's 3 treasures. The first one's in the back, the second one is to the left, right there, and then the third treasure is going to be in the right corner of this area, just on the edge of the cliff. Sorry. There it is. Alright, jumping into chapter 16. As soon as you start chapter 16, you want to take a right, and there's this cow, which kind of symbolizes where you are in this level. And sitting right here underneath this tree is going to be the 52nd treasure. Then treasure number 53, you're going to be walking through this village area. And I think we're in Tibet or something, but yeah, we're in this village in Tibet, and you're going to want to climb up this blue ladder right here, and then up to the left. And next to this like red door right here is going to be treasure number 53. Alright, and then treasure number 54 is going to be in this area. That door up to the right is where you're supposed to go, and instead what you want to do is go over here, and under the tree in the shade is going to be the 54th treasure. Or treasure number 54. Alright, going into chapter 17 here. As soon as you swing across, and you're going to be climbing down this really long ladder with your buddy Tenson here. I think that's what his name is. As soon as you get to the bottom of the ladder, the treasure is going to be like behind you, basically, at the edge of like this drop.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
And then treasure number 56. Treasure number 56 you have to actually swing to. Now, I had a lot of trouble swinging in this rope for some reason. Like, I don't know how to change directions whenever I'm swinging, so I had to speed this up. But I was having so much trouble changing the direction, so I got the treasure like backwards, but it's gonna be sitting right there on that like little ledge, and there it is. Yeah, swinging on the ropes is kind of hard in this game for some reason. I don't know why. Treasure number 57 is going to be in this area. Tenson's going to boost you up to this ladder, and you're going to have to do some climbing to get to this treasure. This is where you're supposed to go, so I mean, it really shouldn't be too hard following where this is. But you're going to have to shimmy along here, and you do have to do quite a bit of climbing, as you can see. And you want to drop down here and climb up. Do some more climbing, a lot of climbing, and then jump down to this lone ledge right here for the 57th treasure. And then treasure number 58 is going to be in this area. You're going to walk through here, and these little icicles are going to collapse, blocking your path, or blocking the way you came in. So what you want to do is go to the right and follow this like water stream all the way down. And as soon as you get to the basically end of the stream, you want to make a right, and up in the corner is going to be the next treasure. And then in that same area, you're going to be climbing up here. This is basically where you're supposed to go. This is another treasure that requires a little bit of climbing, but you're going to want to come up to this area and climb up these little, whatever these, I guess, climb up to this ledge right here, and then you want to jump over here, and then to the left is going to be the treasure. And then after like fighting like the Yeti for your first time, you're gonna boost Tenson up, and then he's gonna give you aid, and you're gonna climb up here, and you're gonna go across this walkway and whatnot. He's gonna jump over here. You want to wait for him first, because if you don't, you're gonna fall to your death. And you're gonna get to this dead guy right here, and what you want to do is go to the left, and in this lone like icicle platform is gonna be the 60th treasure. Alright, jumping ahead to chapter 18, you're going to be on these like spinny bell things, and instead of jumping to the basically jump into the platform to the left, which is what you're supposed to do, you want to jump all the way to the top of this bell thing, and just let it spin all the way around, and as you're like just holding on, you want to spam the triangle button, because you're going to go right past it. There it is, and that's how you collect it, so, yeah. And then the next treasure is going to be in this area, a little ways ahead. You're going to do some more platforming and more swinging, yay. The treasure is going to be sitting up on the right, on like the broken wall right there, as you can see. And I had a little bit of trouble getting over to that spinny wheel thing. Turns out you got to use this bar to swing over there, but once you do get over here, you have to use this rope to get to the treasure, and again, I suck at swinging on these ropes for some reason. It's very annoying, so I get it backwards again, which is kind of funny, but just keep spamming the triangle button, and when you get right by it, you'll be able to collect it. And as soon as you jump over here, you're gonna fall down, and treasure number 63 is going to be down in this area. When you get on the spinny wheel, you want to drop down and hang on it, and it will take you right into the next treasure. So again, you want to be spamming that or mashing that triangle button, so that when you go right by it, you can collect it. And then treasure number 64 is going to be a little bit ahead. You're going to come to this area, and you're going to have to ride this spinny wheel up. And instead of going to the left to the other spinny wheel, which is what you're supposed to do, you want to keep going up this spinning cog, and once you get to the top, you gotta jump up here, and jump to these planks right here, and it's gonna be sitting. It's basically ahead of us. We do a little bit of jumping to get to this one, but it's gonna be right here on this like lone platform. And then treasure number 65 is actually like in a little ways ahead. You're going to get onto this spinning cog, and this is where you're supposed to go. You're supposed to, once you swing over here, you're supposed to go to the left. Instead, what you want to do is climb to the right and jump over to this hidden area, to this lone statue, which holds the treasure in its eye socket, which you have to shoot in order to collect it. But yeah, there it is. And then treasure number 66 is going to be at the end. You're going to be jumping along these platforms, and they're going to be very slowly lowering and whatnot. So once you get all the way over to this giant statue, you want to aim up, and it's going to be sitting right at the top of the statue on like its crown. And there it is. Jumping ahead to chapter 19 in this village attack area. Once you take out all the enemies, you want to go to the right and jump up here into this little area. And the treasure is going to be sitting right there. There's a lot of combat here in this part of the village. But a little ways ahead, you're going to be in this house, and you're going to go up like 2 sets of ladders. This is the second ladder, and once you get to the roof, you're going to get to this area out here, and it's like a battlefield. What you want to do is jump to the left, and the treasure is going to be sitting underneath the tree. And then in this same area, a little ways ahead, once you take out all the enemies, like in the right at the end of this area, you want to come over here and go up these little set of stairs for the next treasure, which is treasure number 69. And then chapter 20, like I think this is like right at the start of chapter 20. You're going to go up these set of stairs, and it's going to be sitting right here at the end in the corner. There it is. And in this chapter, you're going to have this tank that is going to constantly be after you. And you're going to get in this sequence right here where the tank is going to be shooting at you as you're climbing around on these like broken pieces of platforms and whatnot. When you jump over here, and the tank's going to try to kill you, as you can see. But as soon as this little cinematic is over, you want to keep continuing down this path, and there's going to be some enemies, so you got to watch out. But you want to go to the left, and in the corner is going to be treasure number 71. And then treasure number 72 is going to be in this area where you're like going across here. The tank's going to try to murder you, and you're going to almost fall to your death. As soon as you get all the way across, you have to go and jump down here for the treasure. And then treasure number 73 is going to be, once you're in this house right here, you're going to climb up to the roof. Now, before you go for it, there is an RPG guy that you do have to take care of, because if you don't, then he's going to murder your ass. So, as soon as you get up here, you have to take care of him. Once you do kill him, you want to jump across this rooftop, and I actually glitch out here, which is really funny, but you want to jump down to this hole right here in the roof for the 73rd treasure. And that's it for chapter 20. Jumping ahead to chapter 22, there are no treasures in chapter 21. When you get into chapter 22 here, there's going to be a couple enemies you need to take out in this area. Once you know, as you can see, I'm fighting them. I think there's another guy that comes, right? Yep. Once you do take them out, you want to go to near this gate right here, and it's going to be hanging right there, and you have to shoot it in order to get it. And then treasure number 75 is going to be in this other area right here. There's a lot of enemies here, but once you do take care of them, you want to come to the right and drop down, and hanging on the edge is going to be the treasure. And then the next area, a little ways ahead, there's going to be like a minigun sequence. Once you get rid of all the enemies, you want to jump near this waterfall, and it's going to be up here in like this, the other side of this stone wall. There it is. And then treasure number 77, you're going to have this little cutscene where you spot Schaefer and whatnot. As soon as this cutscene is over, you're going to follow Elena up to the top of these stairs over here. And then what you're going to want to do is jump ahead and drop down to the right. And it's going to be right over here. Alright. And then you're going to come to like a locked door that you can't get into. And so what you're going to have to do is find another way around. You're going to be climbing around here. Let's see, the locked door is down there where Elena is standing. You're going to climb over here to the left, and instead of going up, which is what you're supposed to do, you want to go to the left here, and then drop down, and drop down here. And you're going to have to point your gun up and shoot it in order to bring it down and collect it. And yeah, there it is. And then you're going to be on like a little sequence with like this bridge. And you're going to come into like this house at the end of the bridge. Once you get rid of all of the enemies, to the right of the bridge, you're going to want to climb down to this little lone corner down here. And the treasure's going to be down here. Right next to the bridge, to the right of the bridge. See, the bridge is right there. And in that same area, you want to get rid of the snipers first, and then once you do, you're going to have to, on the other opposite side, you're going to have to make this really difficult jump. Like, I failed like at least 7 or 8 times trying to make that jump. It may look very easy, but that was not an easy jump to make. Like, you have to jump right at the end. Like, as soon as Drake is going off the platform, you have to jump. But you'll make it over here to this hidden area for the 80th treasure. And then treasure number 81 is the only treasure that I failed to capture for some reason. I don't know what happened. I just forgot to record it. You're going to get in this area, and there's going to be some enemies. And the treasure's going to be up there where I'm pointing, and you're going to have to shoot it to bring it down. But even when you bring it down, you still have to climb up here. And then jump over to where it fell down, which is right here, to collect it. So that's where treasure number 81 is. And then treasure number 82 is going to be right at the beginning of chapter 23. It's another swinging one, which is kind of annoying, but this one's pretty easy to get because Drake automatically swings in the direction of where it is. So just be sure to spam that triangle button to collect it. And then treasure number 83 is going to be in this area. There's going to be some enemies, but once you get rid of them, you're going to want to come up here and jump to the left. For the treasure, it's going to be right there in the corner, in the snow. There's going to be like a tree in this area. And then treasure number 84, you're going to get in this area. There's going to be some more fighting. As soon as you get rid of all the enemies, you want to climb up this green ladder. There's going to be like a minigun dude, but as soon as you get rid of all of them, you're going to want to come up here and shoot the treasure down to collect it. And then like immediately after collecting it, in that same area, you're going to want to go to where basically to where you're supposed to go. You have to crawl in like through this window. Up to the left right here. Crawling through this window. And it's going to be right there on the ceiling. And it's another one that you have to shoot to bring down. And I was trying to get the Desert Eagle. And there it is.
Nate, there's something strange going on.
Alright,
here.
when you're shimmying across here, there's going to be a little bit of a cutscene before this where you see all the guys like running away from the Yetis and whatnot. Once you shimmy all the way across, you want to jump down here, and up on the ceiling is going to be the 86th treasure. And then immediately after that, the next treasure is in the same area. You're going to want to go across these red like little monkey bars, I guess, what they're called. And once you get to this one, you're basically going in the direction that you're supposed to be going, essentially, or basically. And you're going to want to climb up these blue like cabinets, and when you get up to the roof, you want to go to the left of the roof, and the treasure is going to be sitting, it's going to be sitting in this little statue right here. Alright, and then treasure number 87, you're going to have this little ziplining sequence and whatnot. What you want to do is you're going to jump over here, and you're going to be going up these stairs. As soon as you get to this like little drop right here, you want to purposely hang off the side of these stairs so that you can aim up. And I had a little bit of trouble hitting it, but so you can aim up and actually shoot that treasure down and collect it. And the next treasure I actually had a little bit of trouble getting. It's in this area where there's a lot of combat in this area, and you have to climb up like this statue right here to get it. This is basically the area where you reveal the entrance to Shangri-La and whatnot, or Shambhala. And I had a lot of trouble getting this treasure. I was just jumping all around trying to figure out how to get it, and I make this mistake like 3 times, and then what happens is I really messed up on this one, and then I go to the left a little bit, and I jump up here, and the prompt isn't there, so then I drop down, and I finally shoot it, and finally get it. That was kind of annoying getting that collectible, but yep, there it is. And yep. And then you're gonna be ziplining down here, and you're gonna see the Yetis like attack these guards. And there's gonna be like a little cinematic here where you're seeing that one Yeti like beat the shit out of that guard right there. As soon as that is over, you want to jump across over here, and then climb down this ladder all the way down, and treasure number 90 is going to be here in the corner. Alright, at the start of chapter 24, as soon as you make it in this little secret room right here, or I wouldn't really call it secret, but this really special room right here, you're going to want to pull out your gun and aim up at the top here to the statue for the 91st treasure. And then a little ways ahead, after a long cutscene, you're going to be with Flynn here, and you're going to jump across to this lone platform, and you're going to want to go to the left and up this pile of rubble for the 92nd treasure. 92nd. And treasure number 93 is going to be in this area. You're going to jump across here, and you're going to make it to this staircase, or this staircase. Instead of going up, you want to jump across this other lone platform for the treasure, and there it is. Alright, chapter 25. We are in Shambhala now, finally. You're going to climb to the left, and the treasure is going to be up here, and you're going to have to shoot it in order to bring it down. So, there it is. And the next treasure is going to be ahead here. You're going to come to this explosive sap. And you're going to continue up this pathway right here, and it's going to be up to the left, and you're going to have to shoot it in order to bring it down. Okay, and they're going to make it out into this giant area right here, and you're going to want to run all the way to the end of this area, and it's going to be sitting at the edge of like a drop, and it's going to be sitting down here to the right. Okay, and then treasure number 96 or 97 is going to be in this area, like this rainy, thunderstormish area. Once you're going to want to climb along the right here, and you're going to want to come up here to the right. Make sure the enemies don't actually get you, because these guys can be really annoying. And you want to jump to the left here and pull out your gun, and it's going to be up here. And then a little ways ahead, you're going to go through this area where you're pushing this cart right here with Elena, and Drake's going to totally call out Chloe for not helping him and Elena out, which is funny. You're going to come to the right in this hidden location and climb up this tree for the 98th treasure. And then treasure number 99 is going to be in this area. There's going to be a lot of fighting here, but once you kill all the enemies, you want to aim up and shoot it down. And then in that same area, like when you're exiting the area, treasure number 100, you're going to be going up these stairs, and treasure number 100 is going to be up these stairs, and again, you're going to have to shoot it in order to bring it down. And then treasure number 101 is going to be like immediately after that. Well, not immediately, like a little after that. You're going to climb up some more stairs, and you're going to climb up these stairs, and then up these stairs, and it's going to be sitting to the left in the corner. So that's all of the treasures in Uncharted 2. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you did enjoy this, please comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you on Uncharted 3's collectible video. Peace.